among the elite of the class. With devastating power, this Surinamese giant has earned knockouts in all 8 of his UFC victories. Here is Jairzinho Rozenstruik. And his opponent, one of the most popular fighters across all weight classes. With terrifying punching power of his own, this Australian powerhouse is always a threat. Please welcome Sydney's own Tuivasa. Moving on to a clash between top lightweights. Up first, a streaking contender with 18 finishes on his resume. This Auckland product is a nightmare matchup for any contender. Welcome to the stage, Dan the Hangman Hooker. Up next, a Polish powerhouse who's won 7 of his last 8 fights. A relentless wrestler with a pace and pressure unmatched in the division. Making his way to the stage, Mateusz Gamrot. And now for our co-main event in the flyweight division. Up first to the stage, a skyrocketing contender who's taken the UFC world by storm. Nearly winning the world title last time out. Winner of 11 of his last 12. He was born in Perth. He trains in Perth. He is Steve Astro Boy Erceg. Standing across from him on Saturday night, a title-hungry New Zealander with some of the most vicious power in the division. With 11 career knockouts, his nickname says it all. Don't blink. Please welcome Cooke. And now, bad blood will boil over for our UFC middleweight championship main event. Up first, one of the greatest 185-pounders to ever set foot in the octagon. He has 8 UFC title fight wins, a record 13 knockdowns, and is responsible for countless unforgettable moments. Here is the former 2-time UFC middleweight champion, the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. His opponent for the title is a South African savage, an absolute marauder who's won 9 straight fights, including blitzing through all 7 UFC opponents to win the belt. Please welcome to the stage the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion of the world, Dricus to Plessis.
What's going on, Perth, Western Australia? How good is this crowd? Man, we are so spoiled every time we come here. Thank you all for coming out all week, showing these athletes all sorts of love. This, of course, our official UFC 305 press conference. This live event taking place in WA, the Dream State, with the proud support of the Government of Western Australia through Tourism Western Australia. All right. With that, who has the first question? Oscar Willis, go ahead.
Might start with Dricus. Dricus, before we get to the personal issue between you and Israel, just talk to us about this fight itself. Is this a fight you have to make ugly to win, or can you outclass Israel this weekend?
Well, I mean, this fight, every single fight, I fight the way I fight. Like you can hear, a crowd favorite. I make the crowd make noise, and that's what I'm here to do. I don't have to make it an ugly fight. I will be making it an ugly fight. I can make it a pretty fight. I'm winning the fight. That's at the end of the day what's going to happen.
Everyone here knows that Israel doesn't particularly like you, but in the countdown you say you don't like him. But I don't know, really, has anyone asked you, why don't you like Israel Adesanya?
Well, I mean, like I said, as a person, hey, okay, I know what this is about. You want to boo the Springboks, not me. It's they who whipped your ass. It wasn't me. Chill out, guys. on a personal note, I don't know Israel Adesanya. What he says, I don't like. And, you know, the way he approached this whole thing, this whole fight that was busy being made, I don't like it at all. When it comes to as a fighter, the man is great, he's done great things. It's just time for me to take over, like I have. That's why I'm champion.
Question, Israel, obviously, you know, you were meant to fight Dricus in Sydney, and then we know how badly banged up your body was, and we saw your performance against Sean. Are you happy that actually you're fighting him now rather than fighting him then?
Yeah, definitely. I'm happy I took the time off I needed. I'm happy I, you know, let my body heal, let my mind and spirit relax. And now I'm clocking back into work, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, I wanted to follow up on that. You know, you have done more media duties than nearly anyone in this business. You took some time off to come back and get this reaction. Have you missed this? Have you missed being at the top?
I missed you guys. I won't lie. At first, I was a bit salty, you know how the streets is, but then this is what I do. I do this shit every time. And shout out to Tim for helping me chop out the fat. But yeah, the media stuff was cool, this is cool, and Sunday's gonna be even cooler.
He says he's gonna make it an ugly fight. Can you beat him in there and make it ugly and still come out the winning yourself?
I mean, Costa tried to make it ugly, but you know, they all try, but I can fight, I can get money big, but also I can keep it pretty.
Question to Dan. Dan, earlier this week you said this is a greedy, selfish career choice that you made. You know, on a greedy, selfish note, to be able to come here, get a big win, put yourself back at the top of the division and people have written you off, selfishly, how good would that feel for you?
You can't count me out of a fist fight, brother. I'm gonna punch your chance to continue being on the face of the planet.
You know, he says that he's got a surprise for you in there, but I'm curious, if you had to make a bet, how early is he going for a takedown?
Oh, the surprise is there is no surprise. That's the oldest trick in the book, brother. I got something in store for him too.
A question from Gamrot. You know, there's been a lot of talk about, oh, you're going to come out there and you're going to wrestle Dan, and maybe you should fight in a different way. Do you feel like you have to fight differently, or do you just have to come out there and win and that's your job?
I am not here to smack the spider. I'm going to go to sleep.
A question for Dricus. I believe you said in an interview this week that I need to be perfect to beat this man on Saturday or Sunday morning. In your mind, is that like a show of respect for Israel's skill set, or just what you feel you need to execute in order to win this? And what does the perfect fight look like for you?
Sounds like when the guy you're cheering for loses, but at the end of the day, my man, it's a 100% sign of respect in the sense that this man in the octagon, he was there for a reason. So I need to be perfect for this fight, like I have been for every other fight. Perfect for that fight, to be able to win that fight, and that's why I'm in the UFC, and that's going to stay that way, because I have perfect preparation for this fight.
Israel, going off that, you said it needs to be perfect. You fought over 110 combat sports bouts. You know it doesn't always go perfect in there. So do you take that as a sign of respect? And do you feel like he needs to be perfect to beat you?
Yeah, I'll take it as a sign of he respects what I've done in this game. He respects that I've paved the way for him. And yeah, I guess he wants to have to be perfect. If he feels that way, sure, but man, it's hard to do that against me.
Back to you, Dricus. You closed your media day yesterday with a message to Israel, the social media stuff. Is there anything you want to say to him about that?
Oh yeah, the photo he got, I'm assuming it came from his For You page, because it was me as a teenager. So searching naked teen boys, if that's on your search engine, man, you need to check that shit out.
That wasn't me, that was like, somebody's mad. It must have been cold that morning, don't worry about it.
The authorities, they should be worried, not me, man.
Just one for you, Tuivasa. I know you said yesterday you have a...
Fucking air shine!
I know you said you have a bet Dricus over the rugby match coming up. Can you share the terms of that bet?
Yeah, I put 500 on the Wallabies. I didn't know the cunts lost last week. A bet's a bet. No, I'll pay up.
Question from Australia. At Media Day, you told the story the first time you saw Steve. It was one of those regional fights, and then eventually he did get signed to the UFC. So I'm curious, from watching that fight, was Steve a name that you knew would eventually cross your path, or were you surprised that it was this quickly to the UFC career?
First of all, what's up, guys? I know there's a lot of Kiwis here, a lot of my people have made the trip over, a lot of Kiwis that live in Perth, so thank you for turning up. Appreciate all the support. To your question, yeah, Steve's a tough challenge. He's a great opponent. He's done well in a short time in the UFC, but I'm the vet, and I'm going to remind everyone I'm one of the best flyweights in the world.
You fought several former champions, current champions, all that. Can Steve present any problems there that you haven't seen?
I'm not looking past Steve at all. He's all I'm focused on, and I'll be dialed in, locked in, ready to knock out the hometown boy.
Question for Steve, obviously, you represent Perth up there, so how good does it feel?
Yeah, this is more crazy than I expected the Perth crowd to be. Like, we're not even at the event, it's just the press conference, so yeah, it's awesome to be a part of. I'm just excited to put on the show. He's got a tough opponent in front of me. He's looking to knock me out. I'm just looking to knock him out. So let's make it happen.
To go off of that, obviously Cooke has one of the longest resumes in the UFC for flyweight. He has a lot of tape on him. I'm sure you broke it down. Are you seeing holes that maybe his past opponents haven't been able to take advantage of that you think you can on Sunday morning?
I don't know if I see different holes than other people see, but of course I see holes. Everybody has holes in their game, and yeah, I'm looking to exploit him and take to him.
Question for Jairzinho. You faced some of the hardest hitters in the heavyweight division, like Francis Ngannou, Alistair Overeem, Junior Dos Santos. Tai is also one of the hardest hitters at heavyweight. Does he present any problems that you haven't seen?
Yeah, he's definitely a problem. Strong guy, heavyweight division, who hits first. Somebody's going down. I mean, I've been in the game for a while, and I think I'm more than happy in order to be in Australia fighting against one of their own. But other than that, I'm a big problem for any man in the division, whether it's Tai or whoever.
Immediately, you said, you kind of look forward to not having to train like for a wrestler. You're not assuming he's going to shoot for a takedown. Is there any chance one of you, shoots for a leg in there, or are you going to stand there until someone falls down?
I mean, it's MMA, so
Fuck no.
or where? Let's make it happen. I love a good striking match. I'm a powerful guy, you're a powerful guy, let's go.
Question for both Tai and Jairzinho. Are either of you expecting the fight to go past the first round?
Jairzinho's been around for a long time. He's had many kickboxing fights, so I think the main thing we train for this camp is to go the 3 rounds. But we're heavyweights, we're going out there to knock each other out, and that's what we're going to do.
I mean, I'm a smart man. I'm not going there and try to die. No. I'll go for a crazy match, but I'll pick my punches.
Question for Dricus as well. How much extra motivation has it added for you being in enemy territory with the ring boxer as well?
Well, I think I heard the whole thing, but let me tell you this, extra motivation, didn't need extra motivation to do this. I have the same motivation that I had when I won that bout, the same motivation I had when I had my debut, and the same motivation right now as a champion. At the end of the day, I don't come in here as somebody who needs to change anything because I have the belt. No, I'm not going to defend my belt. I'm going to keep on fighting like I never had that belt. Because once I walk in there, that belt is given. to an official, it's there, it's nobody's belt. The belt is given to the winner at the end of that fight. So for that time while the fight's happening, that's nobody's belt. And I'm willing to die and take a life for this belt.
Question for Kai. Of everyone from City kickboxing on the stage, you are kind of the odd man out. Everyone else is getting cheered. You have the one fight in the division that gets you booed in Perth. How is that for you, when your teammates are getting love and you are kind of the enemy to the ground?
I feel the love, you know, all this energy, all this, I love this. If you're with me, against me, it's all energy, and I'll be feeding off it come fight night on Sunday, so I welcome it. This is the fight game. I don't have to hate someone to fight someone. Even though I'm not in my hometown, I'll win you over by the end of the night.
My question's for Dricus. When this fight was announced, you mentioned that it'll be done in spectacular fashion. Is getting a finish over Israel Adesanya the main priority, or is getting a win simply enough?
Oh, let me tell you this, getting the win is of course the main priority. But looking at every single fight I've had, first opportunity I get to get a finish, I'm going for it. Am I looking for a finish? Absolutely. If it doesn't present itself, I'll make it happen. And if not, I'll be doing that, looking for a finish for 25 minutes. You've seen it before, every single fight I go out there and try and finish it. That's what I'm going to do again.
Next question to Israel. Israel, after you lost the title to Alex Pereira at the end of 2022, you returned with one of the most impressive performances in UFC history. What will people say on Sunday after UFC 305?
This is new for me. I just want to show you guys how great I am. And he said himself, like, he has the belt to prove that he's great. I was great without the belt. I was great before the belt, and I'll be great after the belt. I'm Israel Adesanya, and I'll remind you guys that I'm the last style bender.
Last one's for Steve Erceg. Steve, obviously you're in front of your home fans, your family, your friends. What has this moment and this whole week been like for you on a personal level?
Yeah, I mean, kids dream about walking out to a packed stadium with people screaming your name, and I just sort of got thrown into it, and I'm very excited the dream come true, and I can't wait for Sunday.
Sure, go ahead.
Mate, Dan, this is for you. You've already won the first round for best dressed, clearly. But are you going to fight as well as you dressed, and who is your tailor?
I didn't come here to look good, Bubba. I came here for a fist fight at the end of the day. I love ugly. Yes, brother.
Nice one. And Izzy, the great Ned Brockman took a lot of inspiration from you during his run. Do you need any external motivators for something like this, or is this another day in the office?
Shout out to Ned, one of the greatest Australians to ever live. I don't really need any extra motivation. For me, this whole time away was good for me to soul search, find myself, and realize that I'm still new at this and I can still get this done. But yeah, I don't need any extra motivation. He's my motivation. Fuck the belt, I'm coming for your head.
Thanks, boys.
Question for Adesanya, standing here from KO Sports. Every iconic victory, you've given us a celebration. Something to celebrate. Now, if it's a given victory, will we see a Happy Gilmore style celebration?
Oh, golf? Nah. I don't really know what's gonna happen after the fight. Well, all I know is I'm gonna fight for the fight of my life this time. The last fight, I'm embarrassed even myself, because I'm an artist. I like to show off. That last fight wasn't really me. I was the most, and still am the most active champion in UFC history. 5 fights in 16 months. Fuck the fights, the camps. training with Dan Hooker, training with Carlos Ulrich, beating me up every day. It's hard. So now I've taken my time to do everything right, and yeah, I'm gonna focus on the fight. Whatever I do afterwards, we'll see.
Well, sweet.
First question for Dricus. I don't know if you've seen over the past 24 hours, initially Izzy was the favourite heading to this fight, but as we've gotten closer, those odds have shortened. What do you think about that? What might you attribute that to?
Well, there's no place for odds in the octagon, I have to say that, but I mean, obviously the odd makers are seeing what I know and seeing what the people are seeing. I mean, it's pretty evident. Like I said, the man needs to be motivated to be back here. He had a, emotional fuel to be back here. He said it, he's motivated by me. That's what gets him back in here. I'm motivated by greatness. I'm not motivated by some person. If he doesn't step in, I'll be the same motivated fighter that steps in there. And anybody can see this. Once again, it's about how bad do you want it. And it's pretty evident how bad I want this. And on Sunday morning, there will be no doubt of how bad I wanted this.
And to Izzy, do you have a response?
When did I become the underdog?
You know, it's a pick-em. It's very...
Nobody said anything about dogs, bro. Chill out.
Better shut the fuck up while I go get my coach's taser as well. Fucking save your balls. When did I become the underdog?
You're not the underdog.
Okay, wait, what does this mean? How do I make money off myself?
I mean, you bet on yourself like you always have, right?
Yeah, have to. Yeah. Wait, I remember you.
I do apologize, I will say. I missed it.
It's all good, no worries. Any questions?
I really appreciate it, brother. Thank you. To Mateusz Gamrot, do you find it frustrating that people still don't believe you might be in line for a title opportunity, given all your ranked wins, if you do happen to beat Dan in the weekend?
I don't care. I come in the road to show. You will cry Sunday morning, guys. Simple fight to me.
And to Dan, are you going to be calling for a title opportunity if you happen to beat Gamrot?
Oh, I can't look past that guy. He's got some skills, but that's top 5, brother. You're in shooting distance in the belt, for sure.
And finally for Steve, brother, we all love you. Perth crowd loves you. Good luck this weekend, mate.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead, my man.
Just a question for Izzy. Culturally, this has been made about culture. We didn't want to make it about culture, but someone made it about culture.
Amen.
So here we are. Question for you is, I grew up, my parents were in Nigeria. They obviously moved to a country as well to better themselves. When you win the belt again, do you plan on taking it back to Africa again?
On Tuesday, I'm going back to Nigeria. I think Friday, I'm going to South Africa. And then the next week, I'm going back to New Zealand. I'm a child of the earth. I'm a child of the earth, and when I take this bet, I'm taking it everywhere with me. Thank you.
Question over here.
Are you taking the servants with you when you're going back? Are you taking the servants with you as you're going back?
What the fuck are you even on about?
My God, it's obviously a see and tell. We can see that. What do you mean? You're saying that I made it
shut
about
the fuck up. You don't even know anything about my story. You have no idea what the fuck I am.
about your story. I don't care about your story.
Listen, my father and myself had to wake up at 4 a.m. and clean the banks while my mom studies to be a nurse. You don't know my fucking story. Don't fucking speak on my story if you don't know my story. I don't care. I will show you on Sunday, so right now,
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Bad guy, let's see.
You're talking about I made it about anything else.
You did.
Being the first
You couldn't
residing
respect the
African
people of the land.
I am the
Welcome to
first.
this country. You were the one not even doing anything. I took my shoes off to connect with the people, with the mob. What did you do? You stand there and try to mean mug me. Are you stupid?
My man.
I'm not your fucking man, bitch.
This is my man. Just not that. You're gonna do what I did. Take as the first residing African. That was exactly it. You never changed it. You can't change it. Impossible.
Shut up, pig fit.
You can't change the facts. You can't change those facts.
Coming off a couple losses, you had a hard time. Are you going to get that win for Western Sydney or what, bro?
Western Sydney to Western Australia, baby, let's go. Win or lose, I'm going to go out and fucking put on a show for everyone. Let's go.
Last next question, my man, go ahead.
Just a quick one, Dan. You fought to get on this card, man. You put it out there, you wanted Gamrot. How does it feel for you to actually be here in Perth right now and feel this energy from the fans and have it all pay off and be sitting here right now?
The boys are fired up, the crowd's fired up. We still got 2 days to go, boys. It's for this crowd right here. I was sitting in the stands last time, and they almost blew the roof off this damn place. So I'm looking forward to getting out there and setting this crowd alight.
And just final question for you, Israel. Izzy, I know you said you manifested this when you were watching the Robert Whittaker-Dricus fight. How does this energy from Dricus today in the build-up? How's the energy from Dricus today and in the build-up? How's it matched to what you manifested and imagined leading into this? And what are you feeling right now from the energy in the room?
You touched the subject there, because I do this with my family. I do this with the people I love, and I'll fight for you forever, I swear to God. Watch this. I'm a fucking human being. I am a man. I can cry and whoop your ass at the same time. I feel the love from the crowd. First time I fought here, 2-2-1. That was February 2018. That was me making my dream come true. Sunday, I'm gonna fucking kill your dreams, bitch.
What a note to end things here at the press conference. Perth, no crowd quite like you. Ceremony away at tomorrow 11. We're going to clear the stage and square off these athletes. Here we go.
Don't come to my son.
middleweight contender out of South Africa, Dricus to Plessis. Prevailing thought is the winner of this fight could challenge Israel Adesanya 9 weeks from now at UFC 293.
UFC 290 in Las Vegas. I was there cage side watching, and this guy's already been talking some shit.
I'm gonna be the first real African champ, trained, born, bred in Africa.
He's trying to say that he's the real true African champion. That took me off a little bit, so I want to give him a lick.
Big strikes ready